Hey, I'm Joe from Webs Online, and today I'm going to break down the Laguna floating plant baskets. So if you actually have a pond and it doesn't have plant shelves or doesn't have enough plant shelves, or even if you just want to add a nice decorative touch, these floating plant baskets are kind of the perfect addition to adding additional plants to the pond. Obviously they float right on the surface. You can tether them, or you just let them free float. You got three different sizes. You have a 10-inch, a 13 3/4 inch, and an 18-inch. Let's jump in and actually open one up, show you guys what I'm talking about. Styrofoam Float, nice mesh bag. It's a drawstring. You can actually buy replacements of these. Eventually they'll fade, fall apart over time. Nice deep pocket. And what I probably recommend using with these is just a soft soil. Heavy clay or heavy planting media actually may sink it, tilt it. So use something a little bit softer. Try to use marginal plants that don't get a lot of height. The taller you go, they're going to want to lean, they're going to want to fall. So you got nice three different options, including this huge one. So you may be able to get by with some taller plants with the big, but obviously these smaller ones, try to stay low lying. So you may ask, how does the plant actually pull in the water? This is actually a really nice fine mesh. So it actually just pulls right through the mesh. And as you can see, here's that little hook where you can actually tether it. So one of the best features about these floating islands is that it actually provides extra shade for the pond. Extreme heat can actually increase the temperature of your pond in the dead of summer. And also it provides protection for your fish. So the more surface coverage you have, the less predators, blue herons, can actually visibly see the fish. So you have added protection as well as aesthetics. So every plant is going to be beneficial no matter where it is, whether it's submerged, floating, on a plant shelf, or in a floating plant basket. So obviously during the day, plants release oxygen, but also they absorb nitrates. And you may ask, what are nitrates? So in a pond with fish, they consume food, they emit waste. That waste is ammonia. That converts to toxic nitrites, which converts to less toxic nitrates. But where does that go? Plants absorb that for nutrients. So plants actually tie up the loose end of that nitrogen cycle. So again, three different sizes, three different awesome options for your pond. So there's really no excuse to add extra plants. I'm Joe from Webs Online.